If you want to have a good time, get yourself to Pop. How did they get my picture on the wall here? Did I give them permission to do that? Copyright. Hi everybody, my name is Amy, I'm a Tangerine, and we are at Disney's Pop Century Resort today. This is probably everyone's favorite value resort, so let's go find out why. Let's go escape into Disney World, Disney's Pop Century Resort. Probably shouldn't say it like this. Let's go. Let's go. This video is going south quickly. Let's get out of here. We are starting at the front of the resort. This is where you would come in if you are parking here. I came in via the Skyliner, which makes Pop Century a great value resort over the All-Stars. There are 5 value resorts at Walt Disney World. Pop Century is probably everyone's favorite, with Art of Animation giving it a run for its money. What exactly is Pop Century and why is it fun? Well, we're going to take you through 5 decades, including the 50s, and then we're going to head over to the 60s, where the main hub area is, including Classic Hall, where your food and gift shop is at, and the lobby, and then the Hippie Dippy pool. And then we're going to head over to the 70s and have a groovy good time. Then we're going to head into my favorite, the 80s, because I'm an 80s baby. And then for all those Generation Xers, we're going to end up in the 90s. And there is so much to see along the way. So also, you can walk over to Art of Animation and check that out as well. So let's go see why this is everyone's favorite. Let's go dive into Disney's Pop Century Resort. Alright, here's right at the front. These are great photo opportunities. Like if you were born in the 60s, get your picture taken in front of here. Born in the 50s, right here. And then we're going to go into Classic Hall right here, which is the main hub area. We're going to explore that first before exploring the whole resort. Now this resort has almost 3,000 rooms, so it's quite large. I hope you have your walking shoes on. You all don't need walking shoes. I'm going to take you along for the ride. You can just ride in the camera. Here is the front where you can take the buses. The buses will take you everywhere. Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. If you don't want to take the Skyliner, this is a great option too. Please keep in mind that the buses might take a little bit longer than the Skyliner. I mean, really, the Skyliner is brilliant because like 5 minutes you're at Hollywood Studios. If you are a Hollywood Studios baby, you are gonna love this resort. Here is Classic Hall, where everything is at. They have a great gift shop called Everything Pop. I think we need to go shopping first. Okay, you all, the smell emanating from this quick service right here. It's the quick service location as well. I can't. It smells like pure, straight up chocolate and happiness. But I'm gonna resist. I gotta show you something in a second. There's an iconic dessert here that you all have got to try if you come here. What I love about the resorts is, of course, their resort-specific merch, like these mugs, and then you even get ears. I saw someone wearing these today at Epcot. And I was like, hey, you are my people. Have a nice day. Love the resort-specific merch. This is a very, very, very large gift shop with everything that you need and a lot of things that you don't need, but you want. pretty much sums up Disney for me. If you forget your swimsuits, they have those here as well, and towels and Crocs, everything that you need to go swimming with. They of course have food in case you didn't bring it for your room. They always have donuts. Always have donuts. We all must love donuts. Look at this section. Gonna liquor it up here, y'all. Liquor it up. It's a good time at the Pop Century. Y'all, this is the one place that I have found shrinky dinks. Holy 80s. This is my childhood right here. Shrinky dinks. I bought this and I had like the best time making this. I love this resort. You can go back to your childhood and relive it all again and have a fun time. Here is the lobby area, and what's fun about this lobby area is they have all kinds of memorabilia on the walls here. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, you could really spend all day just checking out all the different memorabilia. Look, oh my gosh. Anybody remember this? Fitness walking with Sally Struthers. Richard Simmons era, you know, that kind of thing. Wow. How did they get my picture on the wall here? Did I give them permission to do that? Copyright? Trademark? Jeez. I mean, is this not everyone's childhood right here? Where's Waldo? Oh my gosh. There is Power Rangers. This is fantastic. Old school computers. Remember when we used to have dial-up? That was the most annoying noise ever. Dial-up. Oh yeah, so recreate it for everyone, Amy, so they'll click right off. That's really good. This album cover of Tina Turner. Fire. And remember Thriller with Michael Jackson? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is making me feel old. Okay, stop the presses. This one is my favorite. Where's the beef? Oh, I like the Disney memorabilia. That's really cool. Love that little lunchbox. A pictorial souvenir of Walt Disney World. That is so great. Oh my god, cassette tapes with John Denver in it. You all, okay, my mom used to listen to John Denver all the time when cleaning the house. And now, every time I hear John Denver, I have the urge to dust something. That is so funny. That, oh, they even got John Denver Rocky Mountain Christmas. Ah. Hi, Mom. I'm not gonna dust though. Sorry, Mom, not gonna dust. And then behind the counter here, they got different pictures. This one's the 80s section, and of course they have the iconic aerobics. We all did aerobics, didn't we? We all did. They have an arcade here called the Fast Forward Arcade. Got everything you need to have a good time. Look at the carpet here. I love that carpet. Stars. This is a really large arcade. Holy cow. But do they have Pac-Man? That is the question. My daughter used to kill this. She used to be able to do this so well. So fun for the kids. What do y'all think? Should I go dance? I'm gonna say the answer would be no, because y'all don't want to watch that. Just a guess. Okay, there is a Pac-Man machine. It's official. It's a good time. I've shown remarkable restraint considering the smell coming off this place. It smells like pure straight up chocolate. We are going in here to get the classic dessert that you have to get. It's a requirement. Literally, we will not let you out the door unless you have some of it. But this is where the quick service dining is, and it's quite large, and there's a lot of tables in here. Here is the ice cream station if you want ice cream. And get cheeseburgers here at this one. Just like any other resort, they have the refillable mug, and it's $21.99. Please see the cashier to activate, so you buy this, and then throughout your stay, you can just get refills of your drinks for free, all in one. Oh, they have the 100-year design. That's really cool. It looks really sharp. I like it. They do have some healthy choices as well, not just sweets, but trust me, y'all, they have a ton of sweets. That whole section right there is sweets. They have ready-made salads and sandwiches right there for you. They got milk, juice, even some fruit cups, yogurt. They have an amazing cupcake right there that looks great. But we're here for one thing and one thing only. Tie-dye cheesecake. Tie-dye cheesecake, you all. This is signature to the Pop Century Resort. We gotta have it. But look at that cake. That looks so good. Look at these cupcakes. They got a smiley face on them. And they have chocolate cream ones too, with little Mickey ears. Lots of baked good. You see why this place is a good time? Look at this. Look at this. You can get pizza, pasta, cheeseburgers, you know, your traditional quick service things, and then it's really easy to check out right there. All right, let's try this cheesecake. Very rich. If you like cheesecake, you're gonna love this. Very classical cheesecake kind of a taste. I have really bad food restrictions with my gastroparesis, but I was able to tolerate that pretty well. So that is a good option. But sorry, cheesecake, it's about all I can tolerate. And now we walk. There are places where you could eat outside as well. You don't have to eat on the inside, which is kind of cool to eat outside. You're in Florida, right? You're here for the nice weather. Here is the hippy dippy. I always say hippity. It's the hippy dippy pool. But we are gonna head to the 50s first, and we're coming back for you. Here is a directory of this resort. As you can see, it's very large. We're starting with the 50s, which is to the right of Classic Hall. But there's plenty of parking, and y'all, there is almost 3,000 rooms at this resort. So there's gonna be a spot for everybody. If you're more interested in the pool and the food, you'll wanna stay in the 60s rooms. If you're okay with staying a little bit further out, stay in some of the other decades. But really, it's not that far to walk. It's pretty easy to navigate. It's a swinging good time in the 50s. Wasn't life like better in the 50s? Like, I'm talking as if I know, Amy. You were born in the 70s. Yeah, but I know that the 50s were better because my grandma told me so. Lady, there's a giant lady, and then her man is over there. What's great about the 50s section is the pool section. Look at the theming in here. Look, there's actual bowling balls right here outside of this pool, which is shaped like a bowling ball, and then there's a jukebox at the end. This is great. This pool might be better than a hippy dippy pool because it's a lot quieter back here. As you could hear when we were over there, they were playing games. So if you need a quieter place to swim, this would be the place to go, the 50s. And here is where you can do your laundry if you need to wash your clothes at all. It is shaped like a bowling alley where you can get your shoes, rent your shoes from. Isn't that fantastic? The theming here is incredible. It's so fun. Here is the giant jukebox. You know what I appreciate about the value resorts is I like this kind of thing. Some people say it's not classy. Who needs class? We want to have a good time. I just think this kind of thing is so fun. I love all the value resorts, but Pop Century, I am sold on Pop Century. Chewing Gum Charlie and Candy Shop Kevin. Look at some of the I Got a Date at Disneyland. You're the cream in my instant oatmeal. That is hilarious. I love it. All right, and here is looking down at that pool. As you can tell, it's shaped like a bowling pin. Really, really, really fun. And then there's that giant jukebox that we were looking at. This is where the 50s would look like if you're gonna stay in this area. I'm hoping to help you like decide which decade area to stay in, and this is what the 50s looks like. Pretty fantastic. So here are like the room hallways, the values. They all kind of look like this with outdoor access and really bright colors. Yeah, classic value rooms. We are looking at a giant bowling pin. What's great about this resort is the Skyliner. Y'all, it didn't take me very long to get here at all, and that's what makes it so special. I'm going to show you at the end of this video how to get to Hollywood Studios from here. Super, super, super easy. And that's what makes Art of Animation and Pop Century ahead above the other value resorts, the All-Stars. There are 5 value resorts. Art of Animation and Pop Century are a little bit elevated more than the All-Stars. If you are an outdoor baby like me, there is a very long trail where you can walk, you can jog, you can run, you can do jumping jacks, whatever floats your boat. All throughout the resort, they have these cool, fun facts for different years of that decade, and here's one for 1955. Disneyland opens in California. I don't know if the camera does this justice. Look at how beautiful this area is. It's really beautiful back here. All right, goodbye 50s, and per the magic of YouTube, the next time we speak, we will be in the decade, the 60s. We have reached the 60s, and it is a good time in the 60s. As you can tell, this is the hippy dippy pool. It's very loud. So if you're looking for a quieter area, maybe one of the other decades would be better for you. This is where the party is at, y'all. So good, so good, so good. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Hi to my niece. This is your song. Look, it's an elephant and a giraffe and a thing of Play-Doh. That's so cool. So fun. Apparently I like looking at elephants' butts, just like the Riviera Resort vlog. Elephant butt. What is wrong with me? I can't help it, I just walk by. I can't help it. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Okay? It's not a thing. We are in the back of the 60s. We're on the 4th floor. And the back here is facing the Skyliner, so room location is very important when picking, when staying here. You can always special request what room area you want to stay in. They can't always honor it, but it doesn't hurt to ask, right? But so not all of the 60s happen. You can get some of the quieter rooms back here and still get a good night's sleep. We are going to go down the stairs here. And the stairs is this. How cool is that? Look at this, y'all. We're going down a yo-yo. We're going down a yo-yo. Is this the best day ever? This might be the best day ever. It just might be. We looked at an elephant butt and we're going inside an actual yo-yo. We got to sing Sweet Caroline, which is my niece's name, and I love her and adore her. Hi, Baloo. I won't look at your butt. I'll use good boundaries with you, Baloo. We have reached the 70s, you all. We have this classic car here, and Goofy is surfing. Wait till you see what this great section has in store. I can't wait to show you. It's so fun. Here is the 70s. Look how fun this is. A lot of people were headed this way, so a lot of people must love this section. It's the big wheel. It's the big wheel, y'all. Did y'all have one of these as a kid? Love this thing. This thing was so fun, riding around the neighborhood. You just like take your bike out, take your big wheel out, and not come home forever. Forever. You were just out in the neighborhood with your big wheel. It's Mickey Mouse. It's the classic Mickey phone toy. How fun is that? They have this in an ornament, like as a keepsake in the gift shop as well. And these dudes, they always get me. They always get me. How fun is this section? This makes me want to play like a little kid. Like play in the grass and just be a little kid again. Except for this dude. He concerns me. Here we are looking down at that big wheel. Recommended child weight is 877 pounds. Do you think we could fit on it? I don't know. And I love how the fuel is half empty. It's half empty. You need to fill that baby up, you know? How much would that cost? Like $1,000 to fill this puppy up? What do y'all think? But there's the iconic Mickey back here. It is quite quiet back here too, except for my loud mouth talking. But I can see why this is a fun section for everybody. You're close enough to the 60s, but yet quiet enough. Yeah, this is a good section. We have arrived at the 80s, you all, my favorite section. And just like the rest of the resort, they have all these fun facts. In the 80s, 1984, Michael Jackson's Thriller becomes the best-selling album in history. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, how are you doing? How is married life? Seems to suit both of you. You're aging very well. I see you have retired to Florida. You didn't want to go to the villages? It's not a potato head like the funnest toy ever. Like, this is make me want to go get one. I'm 51 years old, y'all. And I want a Mr. Potato Head. Okay. We've looked at an elephant butt and we've decided to get a Mr. Potato Head. What kind of day is this? What kind of day is this? Look at this fact. 1.1 million for a Super Bowl ad, and the federal budget reaches 2 trillion. What is it today? 70 trillion? These are fun. These signs are so fun. Okay, I really am looking at Mrs. Potato Head's butt, but she's not real. Look, she's not real. I thought she was real. I forgot that, you know, like you can pull that part down. You pull that part down and you put all her like pieces in her butt. Okay, this video is going south quickly. Let's get out of here. Okay, map to reorient ourselves. The 80s and the 90s are back here. They're very close together. Right here, as you can see, very far back here. It was quite the walk to get back here from the 60s Classic Hall. So this is further back. Keep that in mind if this is where you want to stay. But the 80s and the 90s right together. All right, we are standing in the 90s building, looking at the 80s building. To the max, radical, totally awesome. Totally awesome, dude. And they have a quiet pool back here as well. So you don't have to go to the hippy dippy pool. Ooh, I said it right. You don't have to, whatever, surf the net. Love it back here. Very quiet back here. I am in the 90s building, which is fitting because it is 90 plus degrees out. So that's why we are sweating. What is hard about these value resorts is, y'all, I don't want to leave. They're fantastic. Really, you could make a vacation out of just staying here. You don't even have to go to the parks. You can just stay here. I think a lot of people do that too. I see a lot of people swimming and just spending their day here at Pop Century. And really, why wouldn't you? All right, let's go down a Rubik's Cube stairway, shall we? That seems like fun. A Rubik's Cube. Like, did y'all have a Rubik's Cube when you were little? I could not figure them out. Kudos to y'all if you could. This Tangerine could not. This resort, even though it's large, is pretty easy to navigate, and they do have signs everywhere pointing you in the right direction, so you really can't get lost either. Even though it's quite large, you'll be alright. This looks like every dude that I dated in high school. Every single dude that I dated in high school. I didn't look like that though. She's pretty cute. There's a lot of hidden touches in this fake computer up here. It says Disney's Animal Kingdom opens today, April 22nd, 1998. That is so cool. A lot of cool little Easter eggs throughout these cool little things that they have. Fun! What could be more 80s than break dancing and Wham playing? Not much. There's a fun computer keyboard right here, and then they have a Walkman. That is totally 80s. I had a Walkman. That was a good time, Walkmans. The 80s were a good time. I don't know about you all. They were a good time for me. This dude is breakdancing on his head. And then you got Pac-Man touches. You had me at Pac-Man. Alright, that'll do it for today's video from the middle of a Rubik's Cube in the 80s section, which is quite fitting. I love this resort and I can see why it's a lot of people's favorite. Before we go, I am going to show you how to hop on that Skyliner and get to Hollywood Studios. But until we meet again, my friends, bye. And it's been fun. Let's hippity-dippity it again. Bye. Alright, to get to the Skyliner, you're going to exit out of here. That's where the main area is, the classics and the 60s. And you're going to swing your little behind this way. And the Skyliner is right here at the entrance to Pop Century. You can also walk over this bridge over to Art of Animation. I highly suggest you check out Art of Animation as well. I do have a full video of Art of Animation. I'll link it in the comments below so you can check that out. The Skyliner will take you to the main hub section. You can continue on to Epcot, or you can take a left and go to Hollywood Studios, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Hollywood Studios. Let's go. Alright, we just got off of there, and then you're going to swing to the right here. This way for Hollywood Studios, that way for Epcot. It's all what you want to do, and we are going to head towards Hollywood Studios today. Super easy, like 2 minutes to get here, and it'll be another 2 minutes that way.